HTTV with Illingworth and Gregory with David Wagner for tonight's 1-0 win over Reading. David, congratulations. We've retreated into the tunnel tonight because I don't think people realise just how bad the weather has been tonight, but in tough conditions your team has prevailed once again.
Yes, I'm delighted what they did today. I think what they've shown today, this speaks for themselves, so usually I can make a very short interview because everybody who was here tonight can be very proud what the players did, and everybody who wasn't here, he has to worry about that he wasn't here, and he has to make sure that he comes in the next time. So great performance, two good sides. Credit to Reading, they had their chances as well, but I think we had the better, or let's say more of the better ones, and this is why we deserve the result. And I'm very happy, and it's great that the players have shown again that they trust and believe in themselves, and that they're able to decide a game, even if you need at the end of a game.
You had some big decisions to make before the game in selecting the 11 players to go out tonight. I saw training this morning, we had a lot of fit, ready, fresh looking players on the pitch, and whoever's out on the pitch at the moment for you is really doing the business. To
be honest, I nearly always have to make some big decisions, and I have to think about who will start or who will come from the bench. But the players are totally used to it, and they have shown that they are always able to be there when we need them, and I think this is a big key for this squad, that they are as successful as they are, and we will do everything we can do all together, the players, the backroom staff and I, that we work as hard as we can to keep this positive momentum on running.
You've just spoken to the members of the press about the penalty and what happened around there, but just for the sake of the fans watching this, just explain. Izzy Brown would have been the man, but he'd just come and told you he wasn't feeling well.
Okay, we hadn't so many penalties in this season so far. This is why we were a little bit surprised when he whistled. We had one, Izzy took it and he scored, and if he then decided to take the next one, I will have no complaints with it. But short before the penalty decision, he came to me and said that he is not able to see something really good because he always has tears in his eyes, and this was why we substituted him short after the penalty. And then it was for me clear, okay, he will not take the penalty, and then I decided Chris Löwe should take the penalty. He took it in Germany very often for Kaiserslautern, and he always scored, but it wasn't not clear enough, so I have no complaints to raise my hand. This was my mistake. I have to make it clear during the game lately, or better before the game. This is what I will do in the future, and then I think we will not have any misunderstandings anymore.
The last 10 minutes of the half after that game went a little bit flat, after that penalty, went a little bit flat, and then in the second half you could see your players pick themselves up again, went at Reading and created the better chances throughout the 90 minutes.
Yes, this is correct. I think how we respond as a team in terms of the body language, in terms of our mentality after the penalty, the 10 minutes, this wasn't on our best, to be fair. We have spoken about this in halftime, and then the response from the players in the second half, I think, was great. It is very difficult, and you have to be very, very brave against Reading and always play 1 against 1, even in the last line, if you like to keep them away from your goal. And I think we did this very well over the whole game, and at the end, as I said before, I think we deserve the result.
A lovely moment for Philip Billing, his first goal here at the John Smith Stadium, and it's the first one that isn't from about 35 yards out as well, but he's deserved that. I thought he was very good tonight and very good against Manchester City at the weekend too.
Yes, he was, and I think he did some steps in the last 8 weeks, helped us not only with the goal, he did some big steps in terms of to work football and to fight football and to switch on if we have to play against the ball and not with the ball, and there he did some big steps, but he has still a lot of space to improve, and we will try everything to help him to make the steps. he looked a little bit tired short before he scored, and I heard behind me some advices to get him off because he is tired, but I decided to keep him on the grass. Obviously it was a good decision and he scored, but he looks tired today now in the dressing room.
A word for the defenders as well, because like you've said, Reading are a very good team and we've kept a clean sheet today and minimised the number of really good chances that Reading have had. I thought the whole back five, the whole team was very good defensively off the ball today.
Yes, of course. I think they were very focused, very concentrated. We had some sloppy moments, to be fair, with the ball when we tried to play it forward. But as I said, the circumstance weren't the best. Was windy and the pitch wasn't good for our game, to be fair. But in this time, Wardy, I think, kept us in the game. He did some great saves and we have the clean sheet and 3 points. Happy days.
We keep talking about the fans and the role they're playing as well. You've been stood out in this rain all night. We've had almost 20,000 here again with only 300 from Reading. And I thought second half in particular, when your team had moments where they needed lifting, the fans were on hand to give them that energy again.
Yes, and I said this so often and there's no problem to repeat it. They play a big part in our home success and our runs at home that we have. So as I said before, everybody who wasn't here today has to be worried about it and has to make sure that he comes at the next home game, and this is Newcastle United. So I think this is another big game for us at home. And if this will not be sold out, I will be very disappointed, to be fair. And on the other side, I totally trust and believe in our supporters, like I trust and believe in my players, that they will come and that they will make this stadium to an unbelievable occasion. And for this, they have the chance to rest 10 days. And then I like to have the best atmosphere, best energy in the stadium ever.